सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। विद्यानामनरस्य रूपमधिकं प्रच्छन्नगुप्तं धनं विद्या भोगकरी यशस्सुखकरी विद्या गुरूणां गुरुः विद्या बन्धुजनो विदेशगमने विद्या परा देवता विद्या राजसुपूजिता न तु धनं विद्या विहीनः पशुः। नमस्कार, स्वागतम। अद्यतनी संख्या 90-चतुश्शततमी 490th क्लास टुडे, यत्र वयं सुभाषितानि पठन्तः स्मः भर्तृहरि नीतिशतकात्। एतावत्पर्यन्तं मन्ये एकविंशः श्लोकाः, तत्र 21 श्लोकाः अस्माभिः पठिताः सन्ति। श्लोकपठनं सञ्जातं मन्ये, निदर्शनमपि प्रारब्धं, व्याकरणांशाः पठिताः। कोशः अवशेषः अस्ति, कोशः अवशेषः अस्ति। What is remaining is the kosha, the treasury, thesaurus in Sanskrit of Amarasingha, Amarakosha. Thesaurus kosha, the dictionary otherwise. So in the last class, Srinivas, we read the nouns here given and their paryaya padats. Today we have to explain them. Kshanti, will take up that. Kshanti. Kshama Kshantihi. In simple explanation, it is given as Kshama Kshantihi. Kshama, Kshamu Sahane. There is a dhatu by name Kshama Sahane. Kshamate, Kshamete, Kshamante. So this is Bhuadigana. Kshamate, Kshamete, Kshamante. Sahane, that is the artha. In tolerating, we use this Kshama dhatu. So Kshama Kshantihi. Kshamyata iti Kshantihi. Another way of interpreting this is Kshamyata. Kshamyate iti kshantihi. What is forgiven is forgiveness. Forgiveness. Kshamanam kshantihi. Another interpretation. Kshamanam kshantihi. Forgiving is forgiving. Forgiveness. Forgiving. Kshamanam. Kshamanam kshantihi. Kshama kshantihi. Kshamyata iti kshantihi. So these are the three ways this one is derived. So on the whole, it is forgiveness, forbearance, whatever it is in English Bhasha. Titiksha, next. Titikshate, tija kshamayam. Another, again same, to forgive and to pardon. Tija is dhatuhu kshamayam, to endure, to suffer, etc. with courage, to suffer with courage, that is titiksha. And titikshate, titiksha means titikshate, tija kshamayam. Titikshate is bhuvadigana parasmaipada dhatu puna. So both these nouns are used in the sense of kshanti is forbearance and titiksha is forbearance only, but with a shade of meaning is different. To suffer with courage and to endure, endurance. Titiksha is endurance. Tan titikshasva bharata, What is the sloka from the Gita, you remember? Agama payino nityaha tan titikshasva bharata. Sitoshna sukha dukkhadaha. What is the beginning? Sitoshna sukha dukkhadaha. Agama payino nityaha tan titikshasva bharata. So this titikshasva. So you put up with them, you tolerate them, because the pleasures and pains are like the seasons coming and going. You get deadly winter season, then you suffer. You get a deadly summer season, you suffer. Suffering is there in the extremities of the weather conditions. So generally winter is pleasant, but hot summer is very unpleasant. But if winter is also very high, if you get the coldest temperature, anybody anywhere in the world suffers. Then you have to resort to heating these things. So, why are we not getting that full poem? Tan titikshasva, here it is. But index should be there, sloka index. Agamapayana. What you said? You recalled one line? Siteshna. No, this way it won't help. Unless you have an index. Okay. Anyway, that is it. Then we go to Kavacha Srinivas. Kavachaha. Kam Vatam Vanchati. But this is a derivation is there, but explanation part is very. Kam Vatam Vanchati. Vancha Gatau. To move to and fro, to escape, etc. Kam Nama Vatam Vanchati. It escapes the air. So Kavacha, you know, we all know Indians very well. Kavacha is an armor put on by a soldier. Kavacham tatra sharire dharyate kalu. Kimartam dhare kutra dharyate yuddhe rane ranabhumau tatra sainikaihi dharyate kavacham. Sa kavachaha kim karoti kam vatam vanchati. It escapes or prevents, that is the only meaning you have to take the air. Or it, what air does it escape? We have to far-fetched way understand it escapes or it protects the life air. Though it is not there. Kam nama vatam vanchati. Vatam, you know, is air. What air? I am only reading in a far-fetched way. The Kavacha protects. What does it protect? Air. What air does it protect? Kam vatam, kidrusham vatam vanchati, tatra prana vayum iti aham chintayami. But nowhere it is given. Koshakaras have not given this interpretation. That is my way of understanding. Then, one more understanding can be there. Kam, you take plural. Kan, kandan. Kam also means kanda. Kanda means bana. Kan, kandan, banan, vanchayati. It prevents, it escapes, makes you escape the arrows. It is very well understood. Even this is not given there. In the Koshakaras, they have not given this interpretation. But I had to discuss this with one Acharya, and who told me over phone, this way we can interpret it. He is a wonderful man, Seshacharya. He has given me this interview because he has already done a lot of work on koshas.
This seems to be
very suitable. Kan, kandan nama banan vanchayati. It prevents or protects one from the arrows. But the other above one is there in the kosha interpretation. Which one? Kam vatam vanchati. Vanchagatau. So that is where we fail to sometime understand in what sense, how should we appreciate the derivation of a kosha. So that is Kavacha Srinivas. Then the next one is very good. Urachadaha. Is it there? Urachada. Uraha means this urasi, chest. Uras chadyate anena. Chada achadane. You know, uraha chadyate anena. With this anena kavachena, uraha chadyate. Srinivas.
Yeah.
Chada dhatu achadane apavarane. To cover and to protect. Uraha chadyate anena kavachena. With this kavacha armor, the chest is protected. So it is called urachadaha. Very well interpreted, easily understood. We move to the next one. What is that read? Kankatakaha. Kankatakaha. Here also, kankate, kaki loudly, to wish to be proud. This is what the kosha gives. Kankate, kaki loudly. This is bhuvadigana, kankate atmanipada. To wish to be proud, but it does not satisfy our contextual meaning here. kankate kaki loudly. But then again here, yadva, they also gave this. Kam sukam katati. This is also given in the kosha. Kam nama sukam katati. It, kam sukam katati. Kate varshado, etc. To surround, to cover. That means kam sukam katati. It covers, it protects the happiness. So far-fetched way you have to understand. Kam sukam katati. It protects, it covers the sukha, happiness. Kasya sukha? Purushasya, sainikasya sukam katati. Achadayati iti. So it protects, it covers up the, it protects, covers means protects the happiness of the wearer, the bearer, the sainika. So in such far-fetched manner you have to understand this kankatakaha. Or we have to interpret this as we did in the case of the above kavacha. Kam nama kandam banam katati. That way. Surrounds the arrow. It covers the arrow. When an arrow is shot, it takes, isn't it? So kam kandam banam katati. It covers up, it shields, covers means shields the arrow. Then kankatakaha is fine. Understood? So this is how this kankataka is used. Jagaraha, another word is there. Very rarely we come across this word. Jagara. Now, what is the kosha interpretation? Jagata gruhyate. Jagata gruhyate. It is taken by the world. Furthermore, nothing. Or jagarti. Jagarti. Ach. Then that is one more here. Jagarayati dhartaram. This is okay. The next one is our interpretation. I think our Acharya gave me this. Yeah, even this is given by our Acharya. See, actually in the kosha, Jagata Gruhyate is there, Srinivas.
Yes.
But we have to labor to understand what it means. Jagata Gruhyate, by the Jagat Gruhyate it is taken. Or Jagarti Ach. That part is okay. Jagarti is okay, means awakens. That means, what I understand, when a kavacha, an armor is put on by the soldier, it makes him alert. The moment you put on a dress, war dress, you are alert, isn't it? Alert for fighting in the war, the enemy, fighting the enemy. So Jagarti, up to that part is very good. Keeps awake. Dhartaram, whoever he wears. Now then our Acharya has given Jagarayati dhartaram. Jagarayati dhartaram. It makes the wearer, the soldier, awake. This sense is minutely there in Jagarti. But he has given elaborative meaning. Jagarayati in Nijanta dhartaram. It keeps the wearer alert. It makes the wearer of the armor alert. So that is how Jagaraha Shabda is interpreted. Then Kavacha we have already done, Astriyam. So these are used in Napumsaka and Pullinga, these words. So that is Srinivas, Kavacha, Urachadaha, Kankatakaha, Jagaraha, Kavachaha. Kavacha is repeated here. Next, what is there, Srinivas?
Astriyam.
Astriyam means not in Strilinga. These words can be there in Pullinga and Napumsakalinga. Nastriyam, Astriyam. Astriyam is not a Shabda there. So next word.
Krodhaha.
So this Jagaraha, the dhatu is Jagru Nidrakshaye. Jagarana. Jagru Nidrakshaye. Jagarti. Jagrutaha. Jagrati. We also have this in one famous sloka. What is that? Jagarti, Jagrutaha, Jagarti. I'm sorry, Jagrati, Jagarti, Jagrutaha, Jagrati, Bahuvachana. This is second Adadigana. या निशा सर्वभूतानां तस्यां जागर्ति संयमी in Gita. या निशा सर्वभूतानां तस्यां निशायां जागर्ति संयमी. Whatever is night to all the living beings, in that night the samyami, self-controlled man is awake. Tasyam nishayam jagarti samyami. Then Pashyato Munehe, second half is there. Then next half, this, we should keep an index of Gita. Right. So that is how it is derived. Jagaraha. Next one.
We have a word Jagaranam.
Yeah, Jagaranam is very popular, of course. Jagaranam. But Jagarti, that sloka is there. Yanisha. Then we have Krodha. Well, I think, I don't know whether we have come across this earlier, I don't know. Krodhanam Krodhaha. Getting angry is anger. That is the way it is first interpreted. Krodhanam Kopanam Kopaha. Krodhanam Krodhaha. Krudha dhatu. Krodhe. Krudhyati. Krudhyataha. Krudhyanti. That is there already. So very simply it is dismissed. Krodhanam Krodhaha. Getting angry is anger. Nothing more there. I don't know why they have not thought over this. Although it is a very destructive and very powerful word in our philosophy. Krodha. Krodha. Then Kopa is there. Though Kopa is used as a paryaya pada, but there is a difference. We have already analyzed that. So Kopanam Kopaha. Kopanam Kopaha. Krodhanam Krodha. That is how it is. Kupa Krodhe. Kupa dhatu. Kupyati. Kupyataha. Kupyanti. This is also that Divadigana, fourth class. Then we have what? Srinivas? Krodho. Kopa Krodho Marsha. Amarshaha. Na Marshanam Amarshaha. Na Marshanam Marshasaha. Not bearing, not tolerating. Na Marshanam Amarshaha. Likewise. Na Marshanam Amarshanam or Amarshaha. Mrsha Sahane. Marshati Marshati. Bhuadigana. Marshati Uvayapada. Marshati Marshati. So this is Na Marshanam Amarshaha. That means when a man loses his patience, forbearance, the tolerance, then he becomes angry. You know, once a man loses his tolerance, he becomes irritated, and that irritation pricks him and makes him angry, isn't it? If you go on irritating somebody, it leads to anger. Irritation is something like a kindling with a matchbox. Go on doing the kindling, you kindle it and then it flares up. It looks like that. So Namarshanam Amarshaha Mrishasahane Marsha. Roshaha, another word. Next. Rosha Pratigaha. Rushyate Anena iti Roshaha. So Rusha Himsayam, one is hurt. Now when it is Rosha, it is equivalent to Krodha only. Rushyate Anena iti Roshaha. One is hurt by this. You know what happens when you get Rosha or Krodha? You naturally land up in beating up somebody or abusing somebody. So you hurt somebody by this. Therefore it is called Rushyate Anena iti Roshaha. Rushyati. Rusha dhatu himsayam rushyati. To hurting, annoying, annoying also. Somebody, pestering somebody, annoying somebody, hurting somebody. So that is how Rosha Shabda is. Then one more is there, na? Pratigha. That means in all the Shabdas are given, na? So Bahuvachan is given at the end. Kopa Krodho Marsha Rosha Pratigaha. So Pratigaha. This is Akaranta Pullinga Shabda. Pratigaha like Devaha. Pratihanti iti. Pratihanti iti Pratigaha. Han dhatu. Himsagatyoho. So what mars or what destroys the good work is Pratigaha. Something like Vigna. Pratigaha is pratihanti iti pratigaha. So hana himsayam, or another interpretation is given pratihananam pratigaha. Pratihananam means destroying, killing, etc., spoiling, etc. So when some good activity is spoiled, it is called pratiga. That is how it is there in Gurubala Prabodhini, in Telugu also. Satkarmanu cheruchunadi. Satkarmanu cheruchunadi means that which destroys good deed. That is called pratigaha. Pratigaha means pratihanti iti. Pratihanti. Hana dhatu. Anti hataha gnanti. This is adadigana. And also it is explained as pratihananam pratigaha. Destroying is destruction. Simple way of like krodhanam krodaha, kopanam kopaha, like that. Pratihananam pratigaha. And one more interpretation given by one more acharya is pratihanyate anena iti pratigaha. By this one something is destroyed, that good deed is destroyed. Pratihanyate anena iti pratigaha. With this good deeds or good person is destroyed. That means pratiga. In other words, when man gets wild, when he gets under the spell of rage or krodha or this pratiga or rosha, he loses his mental balance. We know that from Shastra. So he does all bad things only. So his memory will be lost, his viveka will be lost. So that is what pratihanyati aneneti pratigaha. So we have finished with krodha. Kopakrodho marsha rosha pratigaha samapta. Gnatihi. Now this word came in the, I think, our sloka also, gnati shabda. Kit and kin, it's there. So he has taken up that. Janati, simple derivation, janati ticha, tich, gnatihi. One who knows. What does he know? He knows our relation. He knows how to trouble his relatives. So, gnayate va tin. Another way of deriving it is tich and tin. Gnayate va, are known. Yeah, he is a known man. That means he is related to us. Gnayate va tin. You get gnatihi, gnati shabda. So then we move on to Sagotra, Srinivas. Samanam Gotram Kulam Asya. One who has the same Gotra. So is Sagotraha. So Gnatis are further termed by these names. Paryaya Shabdas. Samanam Gotram Kulam Asya. Sagotraha. So anybody who is in one gotra and another kulam. Gotram means here kulam also there. Samanam, gotram, kulam. Kulam means family. Gotra is that family gotra. So whoever is having this equal, so sagotra, and they are generally gnatis only, kith and kin, what we say. So this is one interpretation. I think that's all. Not many are there. Samanam, gotram, kulamasya. Jyotihi saha. Okay. Then we move on to Bandhava, Hasino.
Yes.
Bandhusva. No, Sagotra Bandhava, yes. Bandhava. Bandhava means Bandhu Mitra Yoho. Bandhavaha is used in Bandhu Mitra Yoho. Either he is a Bandhu or a Mitra. He can be a Bandhava. Not relative, blood relation there. Bandhu Mitra Yoho Bandhavaha. But it is more understood in the next word. Bandhuhu. Next word is there. Bandhuhu. Badhnati. Bandha bandhane. To bind form. No, he binds some relation with you. Bandhuhu is one who has some binding relation with us. So that is, what is the binding factor here? Blood relation. Isn't it? Bandhuhu. Could be. Yeah, it could be also. So, bandhuhu. Badhnati, bandha, bandhane. So that is how it is done. Then what is coming? Very swa janaha samaha. These are all equal. All these words are equal. Swajanaha. Actually, swaswa janaha it is. Hyphen is given. Swaswa janaha. Swana shabde. Swana means, shabda. Swana shabde. This is swanati, swanataha, swananti. Maybe swana sound are very close in English. Swana shabda means sound. Swanati, swanataha, sound. Swana shabde. Swa atmiyascha asau janascha. So this is interpreted swa atmiyascha asau janascha. Swaswa janaha. One's own man. One's own close relative. Swaswa atmiyascha asau janascha. Swaswa janaha. So all these 6 words are used in the same sense. Samaha, swajanaha, samaha, shabdaha. Ete shad, tatra, I think 6 are there. Take a count. Sagotra, bandhava, jnati, bandhu, swasvajana. Jnati is also there, na?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
6 are there.
Sagotra, bandhu, bandhava, jnati 3, 4, 5. No, 5 are coming, na? 6, 5 maybe. Yes, Sagotra is 1, Srinivas.
Bandhava is 1.
2,
Jnati
3, Bandhuhu 4, Swasvajanaha 5 only. 5.
Samaha 6.
No, Samaha is no. Samaha only, Ete Samaha. Like you had a doubt earlier.
Okay. The Bahuvachana.
Bahuvachana. These are all equal words. Words used in equal meaning, with equal meaning. Samana arthena prayuktaha ete shabdaha iti. Samarthaha, samanaha arthaha tatra, etesham. But I think one more is missing here. Anyway, yes. Next, analaha, jnati. Famous word analaha. Dushpurena analena cha, Gita again. कामेश क्रोधेश रजोगुण समुद्भवः. कामेश क्रोधेश रजोगुण समुद्भवः. That sloka is there. Or otherwise, avrutam jnanametena jnanino nitya vairina analena cha. I am only recalling the first half, second half. Avrutam dushpurena analena cha. Dushpurena alanena. I think kama, that is kama is described there. Kamesha krodesha rajo guna samudbhava mahashano mahapapma papman vidyenam nitya vairinam. Then I think another follows. Anyway, we'll look into this. Analaha. Ananti jivanti. Ana dhatu is there, pranane, to breathe. Ananti jivanti anena lokaha. So that is why Agni is, that is Sakshat Devata, Agni. For the, what is the direct God to the people living on the earth is Agni Devata. Agni Mide, that is why Rigveda says Agni Mide Purohitam Yajnasya Devam Hotaram Ratna Dhataram. So that is the first mantra there. Agni. Purohitam. So Agni, that is the same interpretation given. Ananti Jivanti Anena. Ananti Nama Jivanti Anena Lokaha. All the worlds are living because of this. Whether it is an external fire or the fire within the body. Jataragni. Without fire, one is dead. If there is no Agni in our fire, we are dead, equal to body is dead. So Ananti Jivanti Anena Samasta Lokaha. I am adding that Samasta, but it's not there. So Ana iti dhatohu pranana, pranane iti arthaha, breathing. So derivation is second conjugation. Aniti, anitaha, ananti. Aniti, anitaha, ananti. Breathes, Saha aniti. Tau anitaha. Te ananti. They are breathing. Very peculiar derivation. Aniti, anitaha, ananti. So ananti jivanti anena lokaha iti analaha. This they can look up in Dhatu Manjari. Adadigana ana pranane anishi anitaha anita animi anivaha animaha animi anivaha animaha in Uttama Purusha. So that is Anila Srinivas. And we move to Krushanuhu. Krushyati. Krushanuhu is explained as Krushyati Tanukaroti Swa Sambandhamiti. Swa Sambandhamiti. Now that is fire which makes anything that comes in its way Tanukaroti, emaciate. It completely makes it weak, emaciated we say. Tanukarana. Krushyati Tanukaroti Sambandhamiti. Whatever it touches, Swasambandham, whatever is touched by this, it is made thinner and thinner. Fire.
Yeah.
Fire burns out, na?
Yes.
That is. So Krusha Tanukarane is there. This is fourth class verb. Krushyati. Next, Pavakaha. One more, that's all. Punati iti. We know that. Punati iti, punati iti. It purifies. You know, that is a well-known thing even for the people who don't believe in other things, like a scientific factor of the. It is a sterilizer. Fire sterilizes everything. You know, sterilization is nothing, putting things to fire, isn't it? So, punati, purifies. Poi pavane, punati, it purifies. Anything that goes through the fire is purified. Yad yad vastu agnau agni dwara gacchati tattad punitam bhavati. Agnehe sagunaha asti. Ataha atra pavakaha punati iti. Punati iti pavakaha. That which purifies is a fire. You know, that is why in our culture, Indian culture, the final thing, antyeshti, the body is also consumed by the fire. That is the best way of disposing the dead body, so that there won't be any, diseases because of the dead body being around there. So finally you put the body to fire consumption. So that is how Pavakaha it is. Over Srinivas, next we go down. No, next down you come. So Analaha Krushanu Pavako, that is Pavako Anala or Sukhrut.
Yeah.
I think it came several times. Shobhanam Hrudayam Asya. Shobhanam Hrudayam Asya. One who has got a lovely heart, good heart. Sukhrut is a friend. So Khrut, you can see the two. So means Sundaram Shobhanam, Khrut Hrudayam. One who has got a good heart, large heart, nice heart, you can say whatever you say, that is a friend. Shobhanam Hrudayam Asya. Then nothing more is given there. We move to the next word, Mitram. Atha Mitram, Saka, Sukhrut. These three words are Mitram, Saka, Sukhrut. Atha means then, that is, now you take Mitram. Now what is Mitram? Medyati, Midasnehane, one who loves. Medyati, Snehyati. Midasnehane, Snehartha. Snehyati, Dhatu you know, Snehyati, loving. So Medyati, Snehyati. Because he loves you, he is your friend. Therefore he is called Mitram. Medyati, Midasnehane. Nothing more than that. Then we move to Sakha Shabda Srinivas. Samanaha khyayate lokaihi. Even this much is given for this. Samanaha khyayate lokaihi. One who is known by the people is your friend. Samanaha. Samana is also used in the sense of a friend. Sakha nama samanaha khyayate, known, lokaihi, by the people. Equally, a person who is equally known by the people as a good person is a sakha. Now, this is the only interpretation I got it. Khyayate is passive, karmani prayoga. Samanaha khyayate lokaihi. Samane khyah saha chodattaha. What is there? A friend well known by the people. Sakha is one, is a friend, no doubt, well known by the people. That means if X, Y are good friends, they are known, well known to the people in the village or in the town, wherever. Oh, these two are very great friends. So such a person, in friendship, a friend who attains the stardom, let us say, of being a good friend, then he is given this title, Sakha. When two friends become popular, maintaining their friendship, otherwise you can't understand this word. Samanaha khyayate lokaihi. So when the friends shine in their friendship, then this greater word like Sakha is attached. That is how we understand. So 3 words we have seen: Mitram, Sakha, Suhrut. Then the last Paryaya Pada is coming up here. Vrida. Yeah, Vrida is Lajja, Hrihi, etc. Hrihi we have discussed in the last class. Mandaksham, Hrihi, Trapa, Lajja, Vrida. So, Vrida. This is Akaranta Strilinga Shabda. Vridayati iti Vrida. Vrida chodane Lajjayam cha. To be ashamed, to be, to throw, to be ashamed. Vrida. Vridayati iti Vrida. One who is feeling shy. Feeling shy is Vrida. Shyfulness. Shyness. Vrida is the dhatu is there. Vrida, Vridayati. Vrida chodane lajjayam cha. So that is one simple interpretation. Vrida. Then Manda. Mandaksham, Srinivas. This is Akaranta Napumsakalinga. Mandaksham. Mandam aksham vak yatra mandaksham. Mandam aksham. Aksham means vak. Mandam aksham yatra mandaksham. That means where words are spoken in a very low pitch, out of shyness. Mandam aksham vak yatra mandaksham. So, you don't speak loudly in a assembly, in a gathering. Out of, anybody who speaks, very vulgarly, at once he is detected as a man of no manners. So, mandaksham is that way. So, speak gently. Mandam, gently, slowly. So, that is supposed to be a man of who is having the sense of shame, shyness, who is shy.
How aksham is fitting here? Manda aksham.
Aksham is interpreted here as vak.
Oh.
Mandam aksham yasya. Yatra. Vak yatra mandaksham. And one more interpretation is there for this. Your doubt will be clear here. Mandam akshi atra iti mandaksham. That means mandam akshi atra iti. That means where the eyes get closed out of shyness. You have to understand. We are talking about vrida, shyness, shyfulness, bashfulness. Mandam akshi atra iti mandaksham. Where Yes, famous interpreter has given where the eyes get closed. That means you don't do any such unsocial thing, but you close your eyes. You recall that na sun 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 bura, na dek dek, three monkeys.
Yeah.
So that is mandaksham. Mandam, akshi. Now here netra only. Atra iti mandaksham. So above interpretation is aksham, vak. Here it says mandam aksham, slowly. So this is also given by a famous interpreter, Guru Bala Prabodhini. Okay, Srinivas, then we move on to Hrihi. We have done, but not this way. That was only what Mahabharata and what Vyasa through the mouth of Dharmaraja. Hrihi Akarya Nivartanam. That is a wonderful thing. What is Hrihi Akarya Nivartanam? Withdrawing from wrongdoing is shyness. But let us see what this. Jikhreti iti hrihi. Hri iti dhatuh asti. Lajjayam. Hrihi nama lajjayam. This is Bhuvadigana. Jikhreti. Jikhreti iti. One who is feeling shy. Jikhreti iti. Jikhreti iti. Hrihi. One who feels shy. Feeling shy is shyness. That is literal way of interpreting. Feeling shy is shyness. That is what it is. So jikhreti, jikhritaha, jikhriyati, that you can look on. This is a bit difficult verb only. Leave it. It is ikaranta strilinga shabda. Hrihi. But only this much is given. Jikhriyati iti hrihi. But what we always think of that quotation of Yaksha Prashnas is so wonderful. Hrihi akarya nivartanam. Swadharma vartitvam tapaha. I like that. Swadharma vartitvam tapaha. Tapasya is nothing but performing your duty. Who can tell you more beautiful than that? So they always remain in my mind. So Hri is only this much explained here. Jikhreti iti hrihi. Feeling shy is. So move on to Trapa, Srinivas.
Yes.
Trapa is Akaranta Strilinga Shabda. Trapa. Trapate Trapa. Trapa Lajjayam again. Trapa Dhatu Lajjayam. This is Bhuvadigana Atmanipati. Trapate feels shy. Trapa. Trapate Trapa. Feeling shy. To be ashamed. Trapati. Not much more than that. Then we move on to the last one word. Lajja, which is a very popular one. Especially in the Uttaradi Prante, Bharatasya. Te Hindi bhashinah sarvepi etam shabdameva tatra shabda prayogam kurvanti. Lajja iti. Very popular word in northern India. Lajjanam lajja. That is how it is interpreted. See, lajjanam lajja. Lajjanam, feeling shy, is lajja. Laja iti dhatu vridane, to feel shy. Laja vridane. Lajjanam lajja. Feeling shy is shyness. Lajjate iti lajja. Lajjate is also there. Lajjanam lajjate, same thing. Atmanepada. This sixth gan, Tudadigan. Lajjate iti lajja. So that is it. So on the whole, what do you see? Vrida means lajja, lajja means vrida. Mandaksham has only different connotation. Hrihi is the same. Hrihi also same way. Jikhreti iti. Trapa, trapati iti. Lajjate iti. Lajjate iti lajja. So these are all same. Only mandaksham is different here. Interpretation, two interpretations, we have seen them wonderfully then. Then tin pratyanta padavishay, that we know tin is used always in making a ikaranta strilinga shabda. Srinivas. So we move on to Abhyasah. After kosha is done, maybe I will give the notes next class at the time. Abhyasa. Slokasya padachedam likat.
शान्तिः चेत् कवचेन किम् अरिभिः क्रोधः अस्ति चेत् देहिनां ज्ञातिः चेत् अनलेन किम् यदि सुकृत् दिव्य औषधैः किं फलम् किं सर्पैः यदि दुर्जनाः किमु धनैः विद्या अनवद्या यदि व्रीडा चेत् किमु भूषणैः सुकविता यदि अस्ति राज्येन किम्
यथा निर्देशं पदानि लिखत. ओके. स्त्रीलिंग प्रथमा एकवचन शब्दानि पंच आवश्यकानि. 5 words. Yes. स्त्रीलिंग प्रथम विद्या, अनवद्या, विद्या अनवद्या एडजेक्टिव, अनवद्या विद्या. व्रीडा is there, just now we studied व्रीडा, and finally सुकविता. So एते पंच शब्दाः स्त्रीलिंग प्रथमा एकवचने प्रयुक्ताः सन्ति. पुनः एकवारं क्षान्तिः इति, विद्या इति, अनवद्या इति, क्रीडा इति, सुकविता इति पंच शब्दाः. तत्र अंशः, अन्यः अंशः अस्ति तृतीया बहुवचन शब्द पदानि कति पंच आवश्यकानि. तृतीया बहुवचन. ओके. अरिभिः. यस. अरिभिः दिव्यौषधैः. अरिभिः इति एकं, दिव्यौषधैः इति द्वितीयं, सर्पैः इति तृतीयं पदं, धनैः इति चतुर्थं पदं, भूषणैः इति पंचमं पदम्. एवं पंचपदानि अत्र सन्ति. एकवारं पुनः. अरिभिः, सर्पैः, धनैः, भूषणैः. तृतीय अंश अव्ययानि लिखत. ओके. टेक आउट सो मेनी. चेत्, किं चेत्, चेत्, किं, यदि, किमु, यदि, अगेन यदि, किमु, यदि, किमु is followed by यदि. चेत्, किमु, यदि and kim. That's it. So you can look at so many are there. Pradatta padanam pratipadikani likata. Dehinam iti. What is the basic form? Dehin. Yes, dehin. Kavachena, kavacha, kavacha akaranta. Aushadhaihi, aushadha. Sarpaihi, sarpa. Then visheshanani likata. Write the adjectives as given in the sloka. श्लोके दत्तानि विशेषण पदानि अत्र. विद्या अनवद्या, औषधैः, दिव्यैः, दिव्यैः औषधैः, राज्येन, Sukavita, that's only. Rajyena, Sukavita only. Oh no, no Srinivas. Regard me, Sukavita yadyasti. Vrida chet kimu bhushanihi, Sukavita yadyasti Rajyena kim. No, there is no word. Sukavita is Prathamanta. If Rajyena should have Visheshana, it should be Tritiya Ekavachana only. Vrida chet kimu bhushanaihi. Then Sukavita yadyasti Rajyena. But bhushanaihi is not Visheshana pada to Rajyena.
No.
It is not.
Sukavita. Sukavita in Tritiya.
Prathama it is. Sukavita yadi asti Rajyena kim prayojanamiti. Okay, forget about it. षोडश षष्ठांशः श्लोकाधारेण रिक्तस्थानानि. ओके. क्षान्तिः चेत्, नो नॉट लाइक, प्रयोजनम. यस. Aribihi kim, what is this asti? Gnatihi. Gnati only? No. Krodha. Krodha asti chet aribihi kim prayojanam. Sixth one is Krodha, second part, asti chet aribihi kim prayojanam. Then the third part of it, yadi.
Suhrut.
No. Kim phalam. Same, huh?
Yeah, yadi suhrut asti chet
divya aushadaihi kim phalam. Yadi suhrud asti divya aushadaihi kim phalam. Last one, yadi. No. Durjanaha. Yadi durjanaha sarpaihi kimu. You can just repeat. Kshantihi chet.
Kavachena kim prayojanam.
Yes.
Krodha
asti chet
dehinam.
Aribihi kim prayojanam. Yadi divyau
Yadi
सुहृद अस्ति चेत किम फलम दिव्य औषधैः किम फलम यदि दुर्जनाः यस सर्पैः किमु सप्तमांशः कोष्टकस्तेभ्यः उचितं शब्दं सेलेक्टिंग दैट चित्वा रिक्तस्थानं पूरे विद्या भवति विद्या Yeah, but even the first one option also correct. Vandya bhavati. Vadyana, Vandya, but he has given it. No, Anavadya, take. Vrida chet bhushanaihi kim. Dash yadi asti rajyena kim prayojanam. Sukavita. Sukavita yadi asti rajyena kim prayojanam. So Vidya, Anavadya, Krida chet bhushanaihi kim. Sukavita asti. Oh, I also have to give the two poems, no? Kavita. Akavitvam. That Viveka Chodamani. Next note also. No, next part Srinivas. Astamaha. Okay. Yadi ripuhu bhavati tarhi divya ushadaihi kim. Samichinam. यदि सर्पाः भवन्ति तर्हि दुर्जनैः किं समीचीनं क्षान्तिः भवति चेत् कवचेन किं समीचीनं सुहृत् चेत् दिव्य औषधैः किं फलं समीचीनं सो अत्र चतुर्षु एकमेव असमीचीनमस्ति प्रथम वाक्यं शेषानि त्रीणि वाक्यानि अपि समीचीनानि सन्ति नवमांशः प्रदत्तपदानां विग्रहवाक्यानि ओके दिव्य औषधानि दिव्यानि च तानि just go back and look page 151 दिव्यानि च तानि औषधानि दिव्यास्त्राणि likewise दिव्यानि च तानि अस्त्राणि दिव्यास्त्राणि भव्यमन्दिराणि भव्यानि च तानि मंदिराणि श्राव्यगीतानि गीतानि so here all in this napumsaka shabda is used everywhere Srinivas औषधम औषधे औषधानि अस्त्रम अस्त्रे अस्त्राणि मंदिरम मंदिरे मंदिराणि गीतम गीते गीतानि up to this point only napumsakas now anavadya anavadya navadya avadya navadya na avadya anavadya sukavita kavita shobhana like suhrut shobhanam hrudayam yasya suhrut shobhana kavita sukavita इति विग्रहवाक्यानि दशमांशः संधिं विच्छिद्य नामलेखनं चेद्देहिनां चेत् देहिनां जष्ट्वा चेत् प्लस देहिनां चेद्देहिनां क्रोधोस्ति पूर्वरूपसन्धि क्रोधः प्लस अस्ति क्रोधोस्ति सर्पैर्यदि
सर्पैः प्लस यदि
विसर्ग संधि सर्पैः प्लस यदि क्षांतिश्चेत
क्षान्तिः प्लस चेत
दिस इज चुत्वा
चुत्वा
शा इज देयर क्षांतिः क्षांतिश्चेत अंते यद्यस्ति
यदि प्लस अस्ति यणादेश
दिस इज यणादेश एंड संधि यणादेश संधि यदि प्लस अस्ति यद्यस्ति सो रैपिडली चेत देहिनां जस्त्व क्रोधः अस्ति पूर्वरूप सर्पैः यदि विसर्ग क्षान्तिः चेत चुत्व यदि अस्ति यणादेश संधि दशमांशः वेरी सिंपल श्लोकस्थ कृदंत रूपे लिखता ओनली 1 2 क्षान्तिः इज 1 ज्ञातिः इज 2 श्रीनिवास Kshanti and Gnati. Both are thin, I think. Thin.
Yes, thin.
And as usual, the Dvadashamshaha Slokasya Saramshaha Avashyaka. Okay, I will read. We will see. It's a very simple one. Manushyanam Samipe Yadi Kshama Krodha. I have made it very deep brief. Kshama Krodha ज्ञाति सुहृद दुर्जनानवद्या विद्या व्रीडा सुकविता संति. If men have these things, I have listed simply. What to say more already discussed. मनुष्याणां समीपे यदि क्षमा अस्ति क्रोधः अस्ति ज्ञातिरस्ति सुहृदस्ति दुर्जनाः सन्ति अनविद्या विद्या अनवद्या विद्या वर्तते व्रीडा वर्तते यदि सुकविता अस्ति. अतः सर्वान् तत्र शब्दान् स्वीकृत्य क्षमा क्रोध ज्ञाति सुहृद्दुर्जनानवद्या विद्या व्रीडा सुकविता सन्ति मनुष्याणां समीपे यदि तर्हि देन् कवच अरि अनल दिव्य औषध सर्प धन भूषण राज्यैः किं प्रयोजनम्. कवचेन किं प्रयोजनम् अरिभिः किं प्रयोजनम् एवमेव अनलेन किं प्रयोजनं दिव्यैः औषधैः किं प्रयोजनं सर्पैः किं प्रयोजनं धनेन किं प्रयोजनं भूषणेन किं प्रयोजनं राज्येन किं प्रयोजनम् इति कृत्वा तर्हि कवच अरि कवचारि अनल दिव्यौषध सर्प धनभूषण राज्यैः किं प्रयोजनं यदि एते विद्यन्ते इति संसत्स्य. I think stop here.
Yes.
शुभं भूयात्.